Happy New Year and welcome back to another great episode of Do You Remember This Movie?
This TV show.
Or this TV show. And we
Or this TV show.
Yes, good job, Cam. Good job. Proud of you. Maybe we'll get to one of those in 2025.
Maybe.
Anyways, like I said, Happy New Year. Time will tell. We have another movie for you tonight. But first, hello, Trent. Happy New Year. Hello, Cam. Happy New Year. I just pointed opposite of each of you. But this movie that we have tonight is a movie called Never Too Young to Die.
Now it's time for the synopsis with Cam. The synopsis with Cam.
The previously mentioned film goes as follows. This barn burner of a film has everything you could ask for. Secret wills, hot ladies that like the main character for no reason, and Gene Simmons playing a hermaphrodite. Don't even get me started on the high-tech battle that takes place at the end. This film is so far ahead of its time politically that we are covering it in the year 2025. Yeah. I mean, the title alone supports the official Do You Remember This Movie stance as a pro-life channel.
Yes. Do you all want to know who's in this movie? There's some people, even though Cam gave away one of the people in the movie. Thanks, Cam.
Yeah, I got you back.
Yeah, you did.
Buckle up, it's the casting crew with Corey.
Yes, casting crew with me, Corey.
Dude, you got to do that punch thing every time. That was so cool.
I think I learned that from all these awesome action movies that we've been watching lately. Never Too Young to Die, starring the one, the only, Jesse and the Rippers. John Stamos, but yes, mostly known for his role in General Hospital. And he plays our main character, Lance Stargrove. Oh, do you have the theme song, by the way?
I do.
We might have to put that on later. I don't think that we'll get flagged for that. Next up, you have just Vanity. Was that a big name back in 1986?
Oh, you guys are unaware of Vanity.
No idea who that is. I mean, I do.
No
she
clue.
was in Terror Train, so I know her from that. But she plays the character Danja in this movie. But tell me about Vanity.
Yeah, so Vanity was a model that was working with Prince.
Oh, okay.
And had a band called the Vanity Six. Cam?
Who's Prince?
So Prince.
Prince.
I guess I don't know if you guys remember this movie or TV show. There was a movie that was going to be about Prince's relationship with Vanity, and that movie was called Purple Rain.
Wow. Buckle up with the facts with Trent.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I didn't know that. When I was doing my casting crew research, I'm like, Vanity. That's what she must have been a singer back in the 80s. Next up, we have, who Cam previously mentioned, Gene Simmons, who plays Dr. Frankenfurter in this movie. But mostly known for their role in Trick or Treat, which is another callback from a movie that we have reviewed, talked about. What do we call these? I don't even know. Are they reviews?
I think it was a movie that we remembered.
Nice.
Yeah. These are just we don't review these. We just remember them.
We memorialize.
We memorialize them.
So this is the point where you pause this video, go and watch that episode, and come back, and that's what we call a twofer. When we
and then Wob, can you do the YouTube thing?
Make sure you click like and subscribe on both these videos.
And ding that bell.
Oh, ding the bell. Don't forget to ding the bell. Last but not least, notable shout out to my boy Robert Englund, who played Riley in this movie, mostly known for his role in Freddy vs. Jason. the guy with knives.
Was he still Freddy in that one?
Oh yeah, yes he
Oh.
was. Yeah.
Was he the whole time? I actually don't know that.
I believe so.
He wasn't. Yeah, he was
cool.
Freddy in everything except for the New Nightmare, which is not new. Sorry, not the new not the New Nightmare
Remake.
The remake. It was just called Nightmare on Elm Street, right?
Yeah.
Which was played by
John Stamos.
Jackie Earle Haley. But I just like to flex my movie knowledge.
You're killing it tonight. Killing it tonight. What a cover. I don't think I saw this cover. I saw a different cover. I like the one that you have pulled
Yeah,
up.
I saw the one with both of them doing like the bad finger guns.
Oh yeah, like
the
Charlie's
The
Angels.
total 80s
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Well, let's get into the clips. We got plenty of them. So this movie starts off like a cold open, right?
It has everything you need in a movie, for sure.
What was that?
It has everything you need in a movie.
Well, and it starts off with a big question mark about so this lady. I'm not going to explain what's going to happen. She's, you know what? No, I will. She's about to get fingered.
Who did you give the disc to?
That's Paula Abdul, isn't it?
I'll never tell you.
What's his name?
Okay, so that little trinket, we're gonna find out what that does later. But so she has a key to Stargrove's. It doesn't make sense.
Stargrove. The finger, 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 the finger.
Not the finger.
No.
It's like the liar, the claw.
Be careful
Yeah.
who you choose as your lovers.
There were moments where I thought I was watching gosh, now I can't even think what it's called.
Mad
I'm an
Max?
idiot. Mad Max, thank you.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
say Mel Gibson movie.
That's how the movie starts, and then it gets to our wonderful theme song. It almost makes you wish the movie was called Stargrove.
It should have been.
You feel like you're taking
And not only
the
with
world
the
on your
song,
shoulders.
the song fits so perfect with
You're just
with
a
the
Robin
gymnastic
Hood,
little
making
monster.
good way you
That's
could
like
do
my
one
favorite.
of the soldiers.
Okay, and then
Faster
okay,
than
is he in
lightning.
college or high school?
That's a great question.
Because he has a dorm, and it would make sense if he's in college because then Vanity's not making out with a high school kid, right?
gotta be.
I mean, it was the '80s where that was okay, but like still, but the gymnastics gym has to share space with the wrestling team.
I was about to say I'm pretty sure they said it was college, but don't they say it's like boys' school? It's like, isn't that the exact verbiage? They just say, "Oh, it's boys' school."
Yeah,
Like we're in like Victorian England doing gymnastics.
and it's like this is one of the wrestlers, and like they're literally doing wrestling in the middle of the gymnastics practice.
Nothing can strike you, but all that you find, boy, is all that you got. Stargrove, flying like you never flown. Stargrove, running to a danger zone. Stargrove, are you gonna stand alone? Stargrove, Stargrove.
Lance, that was great.
So we see all of this just to so we can see how limber Stamos is at this point in his life, and also most of that montage I kind of chopped it up a little bit, but that most of that montage is actually other gymnasts that don't make it in the rest of the movie. It's a little weird, but you only see Stamos doing the trampoline stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, the
Why don't you
wrestlers
try
bully
something
him.
a little more manly, Stargrove? Like wrestling.
Anyway, so then he takes place. So now it's going to be the competition, right? Like in front of everybody, in front of their parents. This is just like a parents' meet.
Again, college or high school?
Yeah, and so it's just for the Dunbar parents, as you can see on the screen. This is
See,
kind
there it says bar parents. So
Yeah.
it's the parents that like to go to a bar.
Well, and so they, what's fun about this scene though is the clear stunt double, right? Like,
There's a few of those in this movie.
Yeah.
There's a handful of them. Go on.
not Stamos.
That's definitely Bob Saget. Just got Stamos right there? No?
Sweetheart, you're about.
All right, and then this is his father. So the scenes with the dad kind of got they're like right in the middle of the competition here. But the dad dies right off the bat.
About to lose a lot more.
And because he falls that way, so does Lance Stargrove. And so I guess he loses the. Yeah.
He even hears the laugh in his head.
Yeah.
Is that a guy laugh or a?
So
Be careful, Wong.
so Gene.
25. It's fine again.
Oh, it's okay again.
Those jokes
Oh
are
yeah, I guess
fine again.
this comes out in a week or so. So
Yeah, we'll be
everything will
fine.
be okay.
It takes a man like me to be a woman like me. Can you guess what I am? Do you believe what you see?
So what I wanted to show you is his look isn't that far off from his
No.
Kiss look at the same time. Right?
Definitely isn't.
This video came out the same, I believe, maybe a video came out like 3 years earlier.
Little quick trivia here from IMDb. If you'd like to sponsor us, feel free. The movie was intended as a starting point for Son of Bond type movie series. But not only did this movie bomb in the box office, but it was shunned by his very own co-star, Gene Simmons, years later, when a fan recognized him as, well, I'm not going to say its actual name in it, but as Dr. Frankenfurter. Simmons exclaimed, "Don't tell me you saw that thing." Like, he hated this movie. He did not like it at all. And if you were about to mention that, I apologize.
Well, no, but he had to know what he was
Yeah,
doing,
of course.
right? Like some of this is so okay. You have to credit him because this is the type of character where you could really accidentally go over the top, right? And so he keeps it pretty grounded, you know.
Sound to Bill. To Bill. Ooh. I know you from someplace.
I don't think so.
Oh, I know I do.
So Velvet Ragnar needs a disc so they can pollute the water, and so that we can take all the money and the jewelry and the real estate. That's really the plan.
Which I might add, I've always said I think they should make a movie where somebody's going to pollute the water because that'd kill everybody. But not quite the direction I would have gone in this movie. But I kind of like the villainous plot there.
Yeah, it just some of it just feels like so much action was taking place here. Like that he has to disguise himself to work for the government. Like, and how long did he work there? Like they don't just let you be a sergeant. You have to or colonel or wherever he is. He had to go to boot camp, probably serve a couple tours. Like there's some work when involved here, and then you have to. How long does it take to start a cult? Right?
It kind of reminds me of that South Park episode where the cop keeps going undercover to catch the women of the night. But yeah,
Freeze.
freeze! I got you. I'm a cop. No, I'm sorry. Go on.
So Frankenfurter tries to trick our young hero here.
Eyes.
Oh, he's
What they do to
Stamos
my
got fingered there.
spine.
Yeah, he did.
Sweetheart, would you mind getting me the ink that's on the table over there?
Sure.
So Velvet
Thank you.
signs.
This is where he gets fingers.
Stargrove! I'm sorry, should that name mean something to me?
How would you know it's a name? Is like Stargrove like Johnson in this world?
What if you turn around like,
Yeah.
I love that song.
It's like Skywalker.
I love that song.
Love that song.
I was listening to that song when I was on the trampoline earlier. Yeah. So Velvet signs her name with her finger. I just think that's
My mistake, Billy. Autograph?
if you're wondering how sharp that nail is.
To Billy. With love.
Gene Simmons didn't think he did well in this movie. I read as well. Like, you think he watched? He goes, "I could have done better." Like,
I should have sold it.
Another time.
yeah.
Kind of
Okay, is this Mad Max now?
Yeah. Well, so if you can see my cursor, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. So this guy with the axe hits Stargrove multiple times, but he doesn't hit him with like the axe end. I just feel like
the back end of it, yeah.
I feel like the other guy has like a mace, so I'm gonna guess that they got to choose their weapons. If you chose an axe, use the sharp side.
None of their motorcycles look like horses. What was the point of her doing this? Like, try to like hide from them?
Yeah.
Okay. They make going underneath the semi truck look so easy.
Well, and I rewound that scene so many times. Is he saying patty cake, patty cake? I don't know. So she's got this big revolver, like way too big, and it's gonna come to play a little bit later in the movie too.
Right. Casually.
So this guy's gonna put like a spike strip on the highway, and he has like a lookout to tell him when to do this. But they're coming around a corner. Really, if he just put it out there, he would have like he is almost seen. Like they almost see him.
That bush is covering him real good.
Well, so watch it. And like they come around the corner, he's got to go.
Why is the shot her casually pressing down the clutch every time?
Yeah.
Like that's Oh, okay, yeah, that'll fix it.
There's a lot of question marks in this movie, and here's one of them.
Yeah.
I sped this scene up just a little bit because I wanted to show all of it, but I didn't want to keep taking up so much time. But so he got that little medallion, right? The one that the woman they fingered in the beginning had, and he gets to learn what its power is, right? And it just luckily goes right to where it needs to go.
That was weird. Yeah.
And then it lights up. Like you can't have a secret door that's giving you so many clues.
Insert token here.
And there's a secret base underneath his house.
Clearly, he's never like swept underneath
what's
his
on the
bed.
disc?
Or whoever's bed that was. I don't know.
So it's lucky for him is that he already has like his own like queue, right? Like
Yeah, his own resident nerd.
Yep.
Who also just got a motorcycle and decided to like he couldn't pick which color motorcycle gear he wanted, so he just got all of them. Right? But anyway, I want to show something that I saw in this scene. So hopefully you guys can see this. I
couldn't figure out a color, so he just picked all of them.
So I'm hoping that you guys can see this. I know that when you guys view my screen, you guys don't get to see it.
I can see just fine. Our viewers, can you see?
Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments below. Yeah.
All right. So I'm trying to fix this a little bit. All right, here we go. there's a funny cut here, and I did some research. Okay,
Well,
so
as far
just
as I
check
can
and see.
tell, it's an encrypted access for poking a system. In this case, the city water supply. And seeing that you're talking rechanneling radioactive waste, and that this is the key data
Will you
link,
just speak English? All right, now what could they do with this disc?
poison the entire city water supply forever.
Did you guys
like winter gloves on?
Did you guys see that? Yeah. So pay attention. Thanks to mention his gloves. Watch his gloves. Okay, I'm gonna blow this up just a little bit. There's a cut there for no reason, right? Right after he says forever. You see that? It jumped.
Well, do that again.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Poison the
it did.
entire city water supply forever.
Right?
Did it?
I think that it's because there was a deleted scene where they smooched.
That could have been it.
Yeah, your hand would move that far if you smooched.
Did you see it? Did you see it that time, Corey? Watch this. Right after he says forever. Watch his glove.
Forever.
It kind of like
Yeah.
And John,
like a little thing. I did see the little
All right.
switch.
So
John's face was definitely like post smooch face.
So when we talk about how long of clips I got, it's because and how long it took me to make the clips today and make you guys wait to start the show. It's because I found the what was cut out of here. Right? You guys,
Okay.
So you guys ready?
You found the deleted scenes?
Yep.
Cool.
So because he says forever, right?
Yep.
Because he's gonna pollute the water forever. Here you go.
Entire city water supply forever.
Ooh, what a sexy shade of purple. Is the concentration low?
I'd say worse.
Yeah.
I knew that's where you were going with it too. I did. I knew it.
Monitor 4 and
Knew they smooched.
I'll scan the test tank under Palos Verdes.
So here's Robert Englund.
Yep. There's Mr.
Riley.
Not
What is
Mr.
that?
Riley, but his name's Riley in the movie.
Most known for playing the character Willie in the TV series V.
Oh, that's one you've brought up a few times now.
Yeah,
in the
it's,
last
it's
year or so.
a must
Yeah,
watch.
every episode.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
one.
Do you remember this movie or this specific TV show?
Or just V.
Or the show V.
So what you're seeing on the screen here is what Robert Englund just explained is that this is just a regular goldfish after it's taken the pollutant water.
Yeah.
So this is the life that society has to look forward to. This is what we want, and this is somehow going to get Velvet Ragnar all of the riches. I don't really understand the plan.
No.
A goldfish. I kid you not. A plain, ordinary goldfish that's drinking that stuff. All we need now is that disc, and we're there.
Riley.
You will have it. You will have it!
I feel like Riley wants this more.
Yeah.
Like he's a very good evil henchman, if you want to call it, or the evil scientist.
So
Hench person.
Hench
It's 2025. Come on.
person. Hench hermaphrodite.
so here's where the
Hermaphrodite. I'm sorry, Trent.
so here's where the movie just goes off the rails if it hasn't already. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, they are surveilling Stargrove's house, right? Because they're targeted by the bad guys, who is this person right here, right? So they're watching them. Okay, we all get that. I just wanted to show that because that is going to explain. This is so weird.
Hey, Cliff. Looks like you cracked your crankcase. Maybe you ought to let my sergeant down at the motor pool take a look at it.
Oh no, it's a very intricate bike, completely.
By the way, this character's played. I don't know the actor's name, but some of you may know him from a movie called Gleaming the Cube.
Customized. I better check it out myself.
Well, if you have any problems, let me know.
So, but nobody recognizes that this is Gene Simmons. Like nobody notices. And like I said, this character would have had to have gone through several ranks of the military to get to this point. Like nobody noticed this crazy, terrible mustache and beard and
Fake beard.
and fake eyebrows. So this just shows you that they're watching all of this. Everything that you're gonna see here, they're watching all of it.
This is the most this is the most ridiculous scene.
I cut it up a little bit for time.
They should have too.
So yeah, he can't fight his resistance here. I gotta do something. I gotta, think about baseball, right? Take a cold shower.
Have you guys ever seen Scary Movie 2 where he's like eating the apple in the kitchen? Sorry, that's what I thought about when he eats that.
Well, so he drinks a bottle of water.
I don't know what version you guys watched, but I watched mine on it was YouTube. I'll just say it. It was YouTube. Since we're on YouTube, we can say that. And there were two different versions. One was like
the broadcast edit.
I watched the broadcast edit, and I think I made the mistake.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and also because that one blurred out all of that one. Whenever they swore, it was just it was Gene Simmons saying scumbags.
Yeah. It kept. Yeah. At first, I'm like, what's the broadcast edit? And then I found out.
Well, I was like, I watched both because I was like, what's the difference here? Because I saw that the time was the same. So I'm
it was like a couple seconds off, I think. Yeah.
And I was like, well, what did they cut? And they're like, oh, they don't. They just put a big blurry circle over
the entire body of the person, pretty much. And they even do it at the end. Maybe you have that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't put that scene. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, with Gene Simmons.
So now it goes back inside the house, gets an apple.
Not just one apple.
Oh, I think the next thing is a peach.
I thought he dropped the apple, went back, and then came
or
back.
Like a tangerine. He's gonna have to go
score.
He's gonna have to go grocery shopping soon.
Making me really hungry here.
Maybe that's another apple.
Regardless, he wasted 2 apples.
Yeah, at least his pants were already white.
The bad guys, even though the good guys are watching them with binoculars, the bad guys go over there because they've been in the house too long. Okay? And so they sent these people in there, and as they're walking in, they're taking off their fatigues because they have the exact same clothes that Stargrove and Danja have, right? How would they have the same clothes? Wouldn't it make more sense to just take their clothes? They're naked right now, right? It just doesn't make sense. And then I'm going to show you.
In love, I think I'm seeing double.
Okay, so now they're being held by gunpoint and they got to get onto the plane. And you're going to see Danja grab her hat because it's going to blow off from the propellers of the plane, right? But wouldn't it be in her best interest to have the hat fall off so that the good guys who are watching with binoculars from far away can see that they're being put onto this helicopter?
Right. Yeah. Better keep my hat on. Don't want to cause attention.
Okay, time out. I have it. Oh. The people watching the house, they just wanted to watch the sexy scene. They were just voyeurs. They actually weren't part of the military.
It's part of a military program to get that out of their system.
Yeah, they were on R&R. Gene Simmons he had secret camera binoculars, and he was broadcasting it to his boys, and so they went to TJ Maxx and got the same outfits. to do a reverse sneaky spy thing, and then what's her name? What's the actress's name?
Vanity
Was genuinely concerned that her wig would fly off during this scene.
That's probably
and
more likely.
That's what happened. I cracked the code. Thank you very much.
Well, and then the good guys here.
Good afternoon, sir. Have an update, Grady. Carruthers has moved in to assess the target area. We're still waiting for his command. Let's have a look.
Damn it, I missed the boobies.
And he's like, oh, you got discount Stamos and Vanity. I guess we're good. We got Wish.com, Stamos, and Vanity.
Wish.com. Temu versions.
All right, and then this is the scene this is where you get your money's worth right here.
Line of Ragnar. Anything on your end?
Nothing from here, sir. All right, let's keep in touch. It's very close. I can feel it.
Carruthers. That was his name.
Brothers.
And Ragnar!
My God, it is Ragnar! Surprise! Surprise!
I just don't think I played the character that
Yeah,
well.
I don't know. I feel like you played it
sells
really
it.
well.
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like other actors might have gone over the top a little bit there. You know what I'm saying? Like overacted, but he kept it right in that gray area that you need to be in.
I just love how you've explained it a few times now. He's like, okay, so at some point he signed up for the army, you know, and then he woke up early one morning to take a plane to go to boot camp. Went through boot camp, did all of that for that moment right there.
Yeah, and then just to give it up
with Stargrove's son.
Just to give it up once you already have the disc. You have the disc and you just gave up your cover because you're so locked into that this plot's gonna work. I included this scene just because it shows some of the crazy fighting, but it's so quick.
They're gonna kill us anyway.
The helicopter scene might have been one of my favorite scenes in the movie. It's all like, it's me!
You have to give it up though that Stamos' character actually kills people though. Like I don't know who this audience was intended for, but it's definitely not like with the nudity and the language and then the actual gunshot violence. This is definitely not a PG-13. Oh, I like this scene for a couple of reasons here. I like that the guy, it's almost like the guy who runs up to Vanity doesn't know what he's supposed to do because he like runs up to her and she's like, no, we got to go the other way. It's just, I think it's just funny.
What are you doing now?
All right, get Grady the chopper and follow me.
Right. Come on, Grady, we'll follow him in the costume.
Like he ran all the
wrong way.
Okay, so now here we get to the nuts and bolts of the movie. This is the problem. So Robert Englund's character saves the day for Gene Simmons' character because they can't stay at this base and launch this contaminated water, right? Because the army's coming and taking over the whole place. So Robert Englund's character made a remote. Okay? A remote detonator. With an antenna.
Satellites, you know.
But you have to go 200 more yards to use it. Okay? So where do we have to go? You actually have to go to the water supply dam.
Yeah, you have to go directly to the source.
So the remote switch only works at the place. The remote detonator only works at the place.
What's the point?
Like I said,
if I ever get a chance to meet Gene Simmons, I'm talking about this movie.
Like I said, he could have taken that too far, and he didn't.
Didn't.
This is for your funeral, sweetheart.
Don't count on it, baby doll. Maybe
And he
for
just
yours.
rolled them on.
Oh, is that so? Well, you see that beautiful drinking water on its way to millions of homes? Well, in a little while, it'll still be on its way, but this time glowing and contaminated.
Not if I get up a clown.
You see the water? It's going somewhere. I mean, it's still going to go somewhere. Gross.
So you see,
I love how you can
never
clearly
right.
see he's not struggling. He's literally standing on something.
So yeah. Then the
No,
scene,
that's just how good of a gymnast he is.
True.
So the scene there was that he bit Velvet in the boob.
Yeah.
And then it exposes the
Truth behind everything.
So check out her gun. It's that gun again.
This time with a scope.
With a
on it.
scope. Stamos got fingered.
Hold it steady! I can't get the shot off. I might blow them both away.
It has to be a kill shot.
I just want to tell you how beautiful you are.
Oh. First, like,
Mercy.
you knew Gene Simmons' tongue was going to show up in this movie at some point.
That was pretty rare.
Okay. So here's
Fire blaster.
I know it looks like I'm just showing the entire movie at this point, but there actually is a point here. Okay. So he needs to get this. You can't deprogram it, right? And so you can't shut this thing off. So she gives him the fire blaster. This is a weapon that Cliff made that sometimes doesn't go off the way it should. And so. So he's gonna blow this thing up, but first he turns it so the screen's facing him. I think
Straight up. He's got a super sucker.
Damn it!
Okay, so this thing was in like an aluminum case. So he locks it back up in the aluminum case. You need to blow this thing up, not protect it better, right? He closes it up, latches it up.
Get out of the way!
And then why did the fire blaster just blow up? All right, and then this is the final scene, I swear. But watch how he sits in the car. Like, this can't be comfortable at all, right?
No more of this craziness, you got it? Let's go.
He's just working on his core. You know, he's a gymnast.
He's still that way.
You know, Lance, did you ever get a good look at Ragnar's body
Don't
after...
start, Danja.
Really? I think the proper procedure would be to go back and...
Danja!
I want to hear the rest of that conversation. Oh, never too young to die.
Yeah.
I want to die after watching this.
Yeah.
I thought this was a great movie. This is
It was a good pick, and I'm happy you found it. We have not done a John Stamos movie yet,
which is a shame.
So that was exciting. which is a shame. Is he in other movies?
Yeah.
So this came out in 1986. So this came out right before Full House did.
Yeah.
Like I said in my text, I like to think he immediately after this got a call from Danny Tanner. Was like, listen, your sister passed away. I need you to come in and help me with my kids. And he's like, yes, I think I could settle down.
You know what? That actually could work as a part of the lore, a part of the, because one thing that's never explained in the Full House series is that in the first season or so, he had a different last name, right? It's Jesse Cochran. And then later is Jesse Katsopoulos, right? So
he did, didn't he?
Yeah. So it's so that would make sense if he was like a spy that needs to change his name, have like an alias,
Was he a secret agent or a double crosser or whatever?
Yeah, like
it was me. I'm actually Stargrove. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's get our final thoughts here. I really want to hear what Cam's got to say about this one.
Yeah, I feel like that I don't know what kind of movie Cam likes, and so I am also.
He likes cats.
I feel like if this movie was 1% one more way than the other, then Cam would have loved it or hated it. So
that's true.
So I don't know which
way.
I don't know which way we're starting from here.
Now you guys put the weight on me, like always. Let's go with a 4.
Out of 5, right?
Yeah, 4 out of 5. No, pretty entertaining, but in like a really dumb way. I can't believe all the weird things Trent caught. Like,
no, I applaud.
I just did not catch most of those. Especially the helicopter scene. It was so enthralling that it was a pretty kind of a funny, like, yeah, why wouldn't you? And the Mad Max, I didn't even make the connection.
Oh yeah.
I don't have anything to say about this movie, other than I think that the intro with the theme song inspired John Stamos to become a Beach Boy.
Yes!
Because he had to do that. It was definitely him on the trampoline, and he had to do it perfectly in time with the song.
Ooh, yeah. Speaking
and that's
of,
how he became the drummer of the Beach Boys.
Stamos actually took gymnastic lessons for his role in this movie. Not to say that he was. Not to say that he actually was doing any.
Yeah, of course not. Like, why?
Well, so what's funny?
Jumping on the trampoline, he took lessons for that.
Well,
and he took lessons to put on the leotard, or what? Like,
well, which is interesting though, because I just read that Gene Simmons took fingering lessons to prepare for this movie.
He'd never had one before.
Finger.
Velvet Von Ragnar's band in the club scene was made up of actual transvestites who gave Gene Simmons pointers on how to play his role. Dude, the trivia is so on point.
I didn't expect. I'm not laughing at that as a concept. I'm laughing that you just threw that out there with no context.
Well, I'll say that I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can cue this
actual transvestites.
Yeah, you could just say. You could, yeah. I don't know if I can cue this up nicely, but I'll just put the image in. But when you see the band, the guitar player really does have a cool guitar. It's like a Twilight Zone guitar. Anyway, wherever that is, I'll bid on it. I don't care.
Does it have like a graphic? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I'll have to watch the episode to see it.
Okay, well, I'll go next. I gave it a 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, negative Nancy over here, starting the year off right. Low score Wabanek up in the house here, guys. I gave it a 3 because I didn't want to give it anything more than that. It was entertaining enough. I had no idea what I was gonna watch going into it. Like most movies, I was excited to see John Stamos in the movie. That was cool, and that's pretty much what I liked about the movie. The helicopter scene was hilarious, and besides that, it was kind of a bland movie, if I'm being honest. Like it didn't smack me in the face, but I thought it was a perfect movie for our podcast here. And I give it a solid 3. If we did like points, I'd say like a 3.8. So just barely under 4.
Well, so because I watched the non-broadcast edit,
I mean that might have brought it up a couple points, right?
It would have.
1 point per boob.
Yeah. Because there's 4 of them in the movie. Right.
You're referring to
Gene Simmons is at the end.
Yeah.
Frankenfutter. So I guess I'd give them. I'll give it a 5. I'll give it a 5. You know what? This movie would have completely been terrible if you didn't know who John Stamos was. But the fact that John Stamos had to do this movie, it's not like he's known for anything serious in the first place, but the fact that he did this movie and was like, yeah, this is gonna be a good movie.
I mean, that's pretty much all I have for this one.
Yeah.
I mean, would you buy this movie, Trent?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you already?
No.
Okay.
It's very hard to find. It's very hard to find.
Everybody, thanks for hanging out with us. We got a whole bunch of episodes for you this year. And catch us again on another episode of Do You Remember This Movie?
Or this TV show.
Please don't kill me. Do you remember this movie?
Or this TV show.
And Ragnar! My God, it is Ragnar! Surprise!